Hello, this is Young Wilfo, and got a bit of a situation here. Um, ah! You blew up my library. What? Freeze. 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 No, no. Oh, stop. Stop. Freeze. You're under arrest. Come here. You're under arrest. Immediately. Desist. Right, I caught the attacker. He's in my prison. It's my Obsidian inescapable prison. With that look, with that laugh, you're clearly evil. You must. Your dead, soulless eyes. My enemy, you have been sentenced. You must. Come on. Out. Come on, now. This way. Go. Move it. In that room. And there you shall stay. Right? Okay, this is my... You have been sentenced to death. And... Yes. Yeah. Oh no! You have been sentenced to death. And death you shall receive. There! Justice is not swift, but it is coming. Honest. There it is! You must burn in hell. There. Now that my traitorous friend has been dealt with harshly, I can get to the business at hand, which is showing off my Obsidian prison and attached execution chamber. So here we have it. As you can see, it's controlled by these three levers on the outside. First of all, we've got the button to close the door. Now the door can be controlled from either the lever just inside the prison there, or the one here. So whenever power is supplied to those doors, they close. Which means that if I close it from out here, I can only open it from out here as well. The same holds true for that lever in there. And that's just a security precaution. The idea being that if someone locks a prisoner inside the prison, it would not be possible for another player to come along and release them from outside. But it does mean you can have a controller out here, ready to carry out their sentence. So as I showed before, this button here, just close that, this button releases the lava and carries out the sentence. There we go. Now, anyone that's played about with lava much will know that lava persists for quite a while after its source block is taken away. So I'll just turn that off. So what you end up with when you close that is a room that's filled with lava for around about 10 minutes. It takes a fair wee while for it to clear out itself. That's why I included this lever, the release water button, which releases a torrent of water from the same two holes that the lava falls down. There we go. And all that means is it's very easy to quickly reset the prison, so you can carry out sentence on another ill-fated prisoner. Now you'll see here a sign saying guards remember redstone torches. Now the reason for that is I've designed this prison with 3 exits. One to the mines, where the prisoners go to earn their keep, one to the outside world, and one to the execution chamber control room, which I've left open. Now these doors cannot be opened from inside the prison, so here a redstone torch acts as a guard set of keys, and that's how they open the doors. So just quickly clear this out. So it's very good being able to reset this room quickly. Just take a wee minute. There. Now, I've designed this room, and the rest of the prison as well, to be entirely encased in obsidian. And these doors here are made of steel, and all that means is that if a prisoner is escorted into this room, and there is a player outside who locks them in and then carries out their sentence, there is not enough time for the player to smash their way through the doors or any of their blocks and escape. Now, that is the channel which the lava or water can flow through, and it is not possible for a player to swim up there because there's only one block of clearance. So if they swam up that hole, if the water was released while they're in here, they'd hit that block and it would take them a long time to break through it. They'd probably drown first. And if they didn't drown first, when that block is taken away, there's a lava source block immediately above it, so they'd sizzle anyway. Now, the only breakable block in this room is the glass here. Now, even if they do break the glass, it's a futile gesture because they cannot reach any of the controls from inside the prison. There's nothing they can do by opening that. I've made sure of it. So it's absolutely pointless. All it does is it gives you more time to execute them and laugh at them. So that's that room. Now over here we have 3 prison cells, each of which is identical. Each one has a stone bed and 1 light. And again, entirely encased in obsidian. No easy way out of there. The idea here is any prisoners that you put in these rooms would have no equipment. Oops, there. So they're all identical, all controlled by the switch on the side. I also, for authenticity's sake, decided to put in a lever here, which opens all the cell doors at once, just to make it feel more like a legitimate prison block. And that's kind of cool. And as I said, out here, we have the mines, where the prisoners are made to work. Not really any reason for this, I just thought it fit in well. Just go underneath here. This is where I've got the wiring for the doors. It's very simple. There's 3 cobblestone blocks, each one with a redstone torch on the other side, and whenever their power is taken away, the redstone torches power on, which opens the doors. So that's very simple, just for anyone who wants to have a better understanding of redstone wiring. So there's one last area I want to show you, and that's the execution chamber control room. Just lock that open. There we go. So back here we have the wiring here, which is from the water lever, and the wiring around here, which is from the lava release lever. And on the other side of here is the execution chamber. So when this circuit... Oh. So many creepy noises in my base. Where was I? Yeah. When this circuit is off, the lava is off. When it is powered on, the lava is released. This circuit is the water one. When it is powered on, then the water is off. And when its power is taken away, the water is released. And the reason I designed it this way is that it means when the lava is powered on, the power can flow through this repeater here into this circuit, turning off the water. So when you turn on the lava, the water turns off. It's just a safety measure to make sure that the pumping station upstairs doesn't get gummed up by lots of cobblestone. One nice feature of redstone repeaters is power can only flow through one way, so that's why this works. Power flows from there to there, but not vice versa. So here we have my pumping station. Might look convoluted, but it's not too bad. What we have here is a reservoir of water and a piston controlling it. So circuit comes up there into a block with a redstone torch attached, above another block with a redstone torch, which powers this. So just head around the other side. So when that piston underneath is powered, this block is in the way of the water. When this block is retracted off to the side, the water flows through this channel and goes off to the left and to the right through those holes into the execution chamber. Now up higher we have 2 pistons, and each one of them is controlling the lava. Now the reason I've put cobblestone blocks in here rather than just use the pistons on their own is that if the cobblestone blocks were not here and it was just a piston's arm, the player would be able to look up and see the lava. I'd rather there be a chance they not know what's coming. Also, a piston can be destroyed in a couple of whacks, where a cobblestone block takes a lot of damage before it falls apart when a player's using the bare hands. So it makes it much harder to escape the room as well if they do manage to swim up the channel there. Now, the reason I have two different systems, one for the water and one for the lava, is that I used to have a channel going along there, maybe 3 blocks further out than this wall, where the lava would come along and then flow off to the left and to the right. Now, one problem is that system did clog up the cobblestone when the water hit it, so that was a potential blockage. Also, as I said downstairs, lava is persistent even when you take away the source. And it turns out if you have more than one block of lava horizontally, oh, an egg, more than one block of lava horizontally will sustain each other. So if there was lava on this block and lava on this block, they would take a long time to dissipate. Whereas if there was only lava on that block and everything else is closed off, if you take away the source, it'll vanish pretty quickly. So that's why I've designed this so that the source block is up above there, and the piston blocks are off here, and there's never more than one block of lava horizontally, so the lava does not sustain itself until it reaches the floor. So that means when you block off the lava, it stops flowing. So that's the pumping station. Just show off one more thing, even though that last thing was the one last thing. When I turn on the water, thanks to that circuit I showed you before, when the lava's turned on, the water stops and the lava flows. Turn off the lava stops flowing and the water's released, which cleans it up. Very nice. One more area people might be interested actually. As you can see, when the doors open and close, they are perfectly synchronized. And the way I did this is with redstone repeaters. So, oh, maybe open the door. Yep. So, as you can see here, when this circuit is powered off, the doors are open. So this circuit leads down here. And, oh, the recent glitch where you can fall through redstone wiring. I hope Notch fixes that soon. Now, I think this is possibly a glitch in the way the doors are designed. If it is, it's a long-standing one. When you have two doors on adjacent blocks, like these two here, and you're controlling them with redstone, in order to have them both open or both closed, one torch must be powered and the other torch must be unpowered. Otherwise you get a set of doors that looks like this, one open, one closed. So to make the circuit do that, you have to include an inverter, which reverses the signal, so one is off and one is on. Now adding in an inverter puts a 1 tick delay into the circuit, so the doors are not perfectly synchronized once you add this. You get one door opens before the other and one door closes before the other. Now with the inclusion of redstone repeaters, that's no longer a problem. As you can see when I right click this, the redstone torch inside the repeater moves left and right. So this is the repeater set to no delay, 1 delay, 2 delay, 3 delay. And I found that having a delay of 1 tick on this repeater means that the doors are perfectly synchronized. So hope you found this video entertaining, or at least not well, at least educational. These things could probably do quite well on adventure maps. Any suggestions or comments, please leave them underneath the video and I'll read them. Feel free to subscribe, like my videos. Catch you next time.